Alright, keeping in mind this whole week is to get you ready for elimination. You're watching this video because after I looked at your exit pass, you seem to have an issue with the first few steps of yesterday's work, and what we're going to do is look at some examples together and try to help you get a better grasp. My best advice for you is that you write the two examples that we look at before considering your assignment on Math XL. So keep in mind again, a lot of you understood that we want our x's to match, which is great. We understand that we want 2x and 5x to be the same, and that we simply take our 5 and multiply it up to the 2, that we simply take our 2 and multiply it down to the 5. The key thing here is that there are 3 multiplications, and you need to draw all 3 lines because you're going to do 5 times 2x, which is 10x. You're going to do 5 times 3y, which is 15y. And you're going to do 5 times 8, which is 40. You are also going to have to do 2 times 5x, which is 10x, 2 times negative 4y, which is negative 8y, and 2 times 6, which is 12. The next thing you're going to have to do is switch the bottom row. So what we are going to do, because this is how you're going to have to do it on the computer today, is you rewrite the first one, 10x plus 15y equals 40, but you switch every sign, and it has to be every sign. So negative 10x plus 8y equals negative 12 is where we end up. And then you add everything up to see what you get. Well, the 10x's cancel. 15 and 8 make 23y. And then 40 minus 12 is, I think, 28. And that is all you have to do on today's work. Again, figure out what the numbers are, distribute those numbers, switch the bottom row or rewrite it as it is, and then add your terms up to make sure everything is where it's at. Alright? So again, looking at this, your only job is those 1, 2, 3, 4 steps. So again, step 1 is to take this thing and figure out what numbers go on the outside of here. And so again, easy enough. Take the 7, bring it up. Take the 4, bring it down. Distribute carefully. Again, 7 times 4x is 28x. 7 times negative 3y is negative 21y. 7 times 8 is 56. Then you take this and distribute all 3 of those. 4 times 7x is what we need, which is 28x. 4 times negative 6y is negative 24y. And 4 times negative 10 is negative 40. Again, that is step number 2. Step 3 is we need opposites on our x's, so we switch everything on the bottom row. So we will rewrite the top row as is, 28x minus 21y equals 56, and then switch everything on the bottom. Negative 28x, that's a negative 24, so we make a positive 24y. That's a negative 40, so we rewrite as a positive 40. From there, we add everything up. The 28x's go away. Negative 21 plus 24, if you don't know what it is, like I said, just type it in as it is. Negative 21 plus 24 equals 3, so it'll be 3y equals, and 56 plus 40 is 96. That again is as far as you need to go on this video, because I think most of you, once you get that far, will be just fine. So the assignment that you're going to work on today is going to look something like this. And so I just want to walk through what all the boxes are and what you're going to do to try to get some work on what's going on. It's going to ask you to follow all the steps necessary to eliminate x. It's going to give you a problem like this. And again, first thing is going to give you some boxes here. Of course, the 3 needs to come up to this box. The 4 needs to come down to that box. As it says, multiply both equations to make x's match. So this is where you bring up your 3, bring down your 4. This next step says distribute and rewrite both equations. So this is where you multiply and end up with 12x minus 9y equals 3. This is where you multiply to get 12x minus 8y equals 28. Next thing it's going to ask you to do is switch the bottom row. So again, your top row stays the same, 12x minus 9y equals 3, and the bottom row would be negative 12x plus 8y equals negative 28. The last thing it's going to ask you to do is to eliminate x. So in other words, when you add these two up, they go together. This makes a negative y. This makes negative 25. And that is all you're going to be asked to do. Again, the boxes here are for your numbers you're multiplying by. These 2 boxes are for these 2 parts here. These 2 boxes are from here, and then the last box is whenever you actually eliminate your x. So make sure that you use today to get that part down. After you get a few of those done, let me know you're finished, let me look at your work, and then that way we can move you to the next part of the day and try to get you set up for getting ready for this quiz on Friday. So again, it's a quick video because it's more about the work today. Just again, make sure you're asking for assistance quickly so that we can try to get you on track as soon as possible. Good luck.